Bill Jordan. I'm at 201-790-3368. I do candid video interviews. And if you're a painter, sculptor, or candlestick maker, this is where you need to be. People buy from people they know. And the best way for them to know you is with my candid video interview. The reason why is once you interview with me, your audience will know you on the soul level. And that's where they buy first. They'll be SOLD. That's good London delivery. That's money in your pocket. All right. Now, if you are an artist, all right, a sculptor or candlestick maker, whatever you are, if you're a creative type person, even if you're a politician or, one of them lawyers, you still have to know what I'm going to tell you today. All right? What I want to tell you is this, that there are 9 different ways you can tell your story. Okay. The 9 different ways. And I know all the stuff about James Campbell. He's great. We all are indebted to him for his work. And, we can never catch up with him, at this time. But, just consider this. That there are 9 paths to telling your story. Okay. The first path is the type of guy who's an idealist. And you tell your story from that perspective, from the idealist perspective. All right. Because, things are so bad that you have to, reform them. The next step is you have the people want to help somebody. Let's say Mother Teresa type stories, and the reformer would be like Martin Luther King, Jr. or the other Martin Luther King, Martin Luther in Germany. He was a reformer too. But back to Mother Teresa, you have all these guys running around helping people. Like it's help, help, help. So you tell the story from that perspective, the helper. Or then you could tell the story from like the person who wants to look good, or who wants, could I say, to be in the public image, like from an advertising perspective. Maybe Mad Men might be that, or maybe I got that movie about there was some stockbroker movie about that. But all these guys, people who like want to be out there and they have to look good. They're not necessarily entertainers, but they're people who are in movers and shakers. It's very important for them to be liked by people. Then there's the other group of people who are somewhat alone. The creative types, the artist guys, maybe some mad scientists, maybe. Then those you can tell the story from that perspective of like some guy wanting to be or needing to be off of it on his own, like the lone gunman. What drives this guy to think. Then there's a guy. Excuse me. There's a guy who's like he's like an intellectual guy, and maybe he doesn't need to be with people either. Maybe he does. Maybe he's a professor, but he's an intellectual guy. He or she is a person who does a lot of cerebral stuff, likes reading books, maybe even writing books. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Then you have a person who's like very security conscious. Like what's that organization we have in the United States? Some government organization. We got plenty of them. We got the FBI, CIA, Homeland Security type people. There's a commie under every rock. We have to make sure that we have to get those commies out. Okay, you got those type of guys, very security conscious. Okay, then then we have another guy who's like the 7th one. He's like an adventurous, like swashbucklers. We go for adventure. Maybe like what's his name? Raiders of the Lost Ark. Sorry for that noise, guys. But Raiders of the Lost Ark is like that. He's an adventurer guy. He has to go out and seek adventure. Then we have maybe another guy who's like this guy here. He's the leader. He has to lead everybody into something, always leading people from one point to another. He has to lead them across country or whatever, like the covered wagon type guys who's, the trail herd boss. He's leading them, Then there's the 9th one, the last one is the guy who wants peace. He's always seeking peace. Maybe he's like in the Wild West type scenario, he's the guy who walks in and everybody else is, beating up on somebody, but he has to maintain peace, and he's gonna, risk his life and limb to save somebody, to maintain the peace so that harmony can prevail. Those are the basic 9 steps. We're going to get into that at a later date, but they're important for you as a is a painter, sculptor, or candlestick maker. Because when you tell your story with me on, on the candid level and the soul level, that's how we're going to make it that happen. Because those 9 energies resonate with the world. I'm giving you a secret to how we do it. Peace out. Talk to you later.